Hi, this is Jerry Bembry for NBA Beat, joined here in the studio by Ali Danois, senior editor of Bounce Magazine and contributor to SportingNews.com. Ali, a month ago, the Knicks were the greatest story in basketball. Jeremy Lin came in the absence of Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire. The Knicks tore up the league. What led to Mike D'Antoni stepping down and leaving his job?
If you paid attention to his body language when they played the Bulls the other night, it almost looked like Dead Man Walking. One of my favorite hip-hop songs is by Jay-Z and Too Short. It was all good just a week ago. It shows you how fast things can change in the NBA. And I think what got lost in the sauce was during that 7-game winning streak or whatever it was, they weren't playing the upper echelon of the league. They really feasted on some really easy teams to beat. And then when Carmelo came back in, the great version of this story was that they were going to continue to get better. But when you have a 5-game losing streak, when things just started to look as dreadful as they were, and now we're starting to see the really serious level of competition. They played the Bulls, they played the Heat, they played the Lakers, they played some teams that really exposed them and showed that defensively things are really out of whack. And it just got ugly really, really fast.
People got excited, and you talk about the Lakers. They played the one game in New York where they beat the Lakers, and Jeremy Lin scored 38 points. And Mike D'Antoni actually made the comment, it feels fun to coach again. Do you think that the return of Anthony and the return of Stoudemire kind of affected the flow that the Knicks had been playing with during that winning streak?
Well, it definitely affected the flow. And when you have all of these moving pieces, in order to try to make all of those things coalesce, it's a pretty challenging thing for a coach, especially when you've established a rhythm and an identity, and you've got guys who aren't used to being stars, contributing, and the team winning, and the energy in the building. New York was on fire. So as a coach, it was a challenge, and then you have to incorporate these egos and guys who are accustomed to getting certain numbers, getting certain touches. So I'm sure that was a huge challenge for D'Antoni.
I'm going to tell you something that I told our producer, Sunni Khalid. There was a story when Jeremy Lin got hot that Kim Kardashian actually made a call to try to set up a date with the guy. And I told Sunni at the time, you know what, you might want to take that phone call because this might end in a couple of weeks. I don't know if Kim Kardashian takes that call right now.
That's the sign of the apocalypse. When Kim Kardashian calls, if she calls my cell phone, I'm going straight to church, man, to make sure I got my life together.
Kim Kardashian called me, I would return that call, and I think I would get I think I'm getting with Kim Kardashian.
I think I am too, and then I'm going to church.
We're speaking about the Knicks, and they've lost 8 of last 10 games. They've fallen from the 7th spot to the 9th spot. The Milwaukee Bucks have taken the 8th spot. Was there too much put upon Jeremy Lin? Was he that good when he went on that little run, or is he just kind of showing that he's an average NBA point guard?
I think he was that good on that run. Anytime you put up those type of numbers, we're seeing a guy who has some excellent potential. However, we know that that's not what the face of the team was going to look like once Carmelo came back, once some of the other pieces were incorporated. We saw a guy with amazing potential to be an NBA point guard. Great story, came out of nowhere. We see that that's not going to happen every night. And he's the type of player who's going to have to learn on the fly. And playing point guard in the NBA, you will be humbled.
That's NBA Beat with Ali Danois, senior editor at Bounce Magazine and a contributor to SportingNews.com. I'm Jerry Bembry for 88.1 WYPR, your NPR news station.